Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 40 verses 16 to 23. Here's the word of God. When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was favorable, he said to Joseph, I also had the dream. There were 3 cake baskets on my head, and in the uppermost basket there were all sorts of baked food for Pharaoh. But the birds were eating it out of the basket on my head. And Joseph answered and said, This is its interpretation. The 3 baskets are 3 days. In 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head from you, which was Pharaoh's, and hang you on a tree. And the birds will, in 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head from you and hang you on a tree, and the birds will eat the flesh from you. On the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, he made a feast for all his servants and lifted up the head of the chief cupbearer and the head of the chief baker among his servants. He restored the chief cupbearer to his position, and he placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet the chief cupbearer did not remember Joseph, but forgot him. Genesis 40, 16 to 23. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. The baker's dream interpreted. After hearing the favorable dream of the cupbearer, the baker excitedly narrated to Joseph his dream. He dreamed that 3 cake baskets were on his head. In the topmost basket were all kinds of baked goodies for the king. But then the birds were eating it out of the basket on the baker's head. Joseph interpreted the dream as the 3 baskets are 3 days, and in 3 days the king will lift up his head and hang him on a tree. On the king's birthday, which was the 3rd day, the cupbearer will be restored. Here's my essay. The interpretation of the baker's dream was not as pleasant as the cupbearer's dream. He expected it to be favorable after hearing the cupbearer's dream interpretation by Joseph. Sadly, they both happened in 3 days with extremely opposite endings. It must have terrorized the baker. Both interpretations truly happened. Joseph requested the cupbearer not to forget him when he reinstated, so he can also be pulled out of prison. But he forgot all about it, so Joseph still remained in prison after the dreams came into reality. Reflection. Why is it easy to forget our promises when things are going well? Well, that is our human nature. We are self-focused, and we are when we are comfortable, we don't have a need for other people or for God. So we forget all the things that we have made an oath to or promised. So in this case, when the cupbearer was restored, he totally forgot that Joseph got him out of there by interpreting that dream. But at the same time, he also didn't probably have that humility and that relationship with God. So he is just like most of us that do not follow through what we say. The only way we can follow through what we say is that if we are walking in the Spirit of God, because in God's Spirit we are walking in truth. So when we forget our oaths or our promises, we are not living in the Spirit. We are living in the flesh because we're only thinking of ourselves. So I encourage you to reflect on these verses and let me know how easily we can forget you forget your promises, and try to remember this narration, this story about the cupbearer who forgot Joseph when he could have been grateful and did him also a good favor, like he was given a favor. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos, give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, check over 3,000 videos I've done all these years I've been doing this. Just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.